All right. Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. My name is John, and welcome to the stream. And excuse my lateness. And excuse me not streaming yesterday. Just had a lot going on yesterday. I couldn't even make a tweet about what was going on yesterday. But mostly, I was just kind of tired. And on top of that, I was going to stream anyway. But, I decided to say fuck it. Because I think my sleep schedule has been fucked up as of late. Like, my sleep schedule has been really fucked up. I don't know what's causing it or why it's a thing. But no, I'm trying to get it back on track, as well as I do have a video to upload, which I wanted to upload today because I was working on a second one to be worked on and updated to my YouTube, but that will be later tomorrow, or I might do it tonight because, like I said, fuck it, I'm trying to get these videos up ASAP. I'm trying to get them done as soon as they're out. As soon as I'm done with them, which I know I'm not going to be able to because, of course, I am behind, like a week behind. So I'm gonna try and just, tonight after I'm done, just work on videos. I'm gonna try to get 3 on top of the one I have. Well, 2 on top of the one I have to have 3 videos. So when I upload tomorrow, or probably tonight, depends on how I feel. And start getting stuff done. And upload more to my YouTube. So shit can be done as soon as possible. But aside from that, I do hope everybody had a good day yesterday, and of course today. Because I know I have. And have been enjoying myself. Been playing Naraka in the background. I didn't know I would end up liking that game as much as I do. It is a really, really fun game. And I do recommend it for if anybody just wants a downtime game that's honestly just fun as fuck to get into. It's really fun. I recommend anybody who's looking for a good game to play, or just something to beat the time with. I definitely recommend playing Naraka. It's fucking fun. It's really fucking fun. But anywho, enough of me burning down time. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm already late. On about 10 minutes. Well, 12. But still pretty late, so I ain't gonna spend too much time talking. Load up and see what's going on. Let's. Oh yeah, I had a lot of side quests to do. Starting with the Bomb King. Also another quest, but we're gonna try to get the hunt. Well, no, we're gonna do the hunt last. Let's get these other ones out of the. Let's get these other ones out of the way first, and then we'll go ahead and deal with the Bomb King. So. That's 3. That's 2. Oh, at least they tell you exactly what a Bomb King is, rather than like, you know what? I don't know where it is. You're gonna have to check the board for a vague location. Alright, so I guess we're going reverse. Excuse me, chat. It has been a day. Me out here. Okay, so I am going the right way. Cool. Yeah. I'm over here holding R1 to run like I'm gonna run faster. There's only hold the button up and then people decide to run faster or get on the truck up. Ugh.
Let's go. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I almost didn't make it stream today because I was a little tired, so I took a nap. Then I woke up at exactly like 8:05. I'm like, shit. Let me get my ass up and stream. That ain't gonna take me that long to set all this shit up and go and get streaming. Which it did not at all, because I kind of rushed down a title. Usually my titles are a bit more creative or to the point of what's going on. I didn't have time to go look at the VOD and see what I was doing last. Yeah, don't worry, chat. I will.
Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
I will get the next
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Ooh, shit, I got. Fucking cut it. Okay, that's the last time. That shit. Alright. What did I say about this shit? Wrong button.
Stay down! Now, will it be enough, I wonder?
Aww. Doing a little skip dance.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsman our thanks.
Lawsman.
You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A
Pretty much.
very big puppy.
Yes, he is. No matter how old dog gets, all dog is puppy.
You can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Here. Here. There. All right. Let's just. Anywho. Oh wait, no. I always love on the dog.
Get it, boy.
Oh, because those places also have side quests to them. Okay, I'm like, wait a minute, what? But you know what? I misunderstood earlier when I'm thinking that was trying to show me at least where it was, but they did not.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The St. Drake's Fang is gone. A whole mother
My reputation will be ruined. Ruined!
What's good, dude?
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac.
How you doing tonight?
I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalimil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Alright, let's get to it. I almost went the wrong way. Caused myself a bit of grief. But you over here playing Rise so much you forgot how to play fighting games, huh? Can't be doing that. Oh, where's my bird?
Yeah!
I'm sitting here thinking about what I'm gonna eat tonight. But it's gotta be something soft because for some reason, like the roof of, like, I don't know what's going on, like the roof of my mouth, like towards the front, is a little sore. Don't know what caused it or why. Just brush off it. But it's just kind of swollen at the top. Well, not swollen, just a little sore, just a little tender. So I've just been wondering what I could eat. I might just make something that ain't too rough on my mouth. Just don't know what that bit will be. Found the thieves.
We've got company. Come on,
I'll
lads, let's
handle
tear the
this
bastard's
guy.
head off.
Oh, shit, bitch, they hit me first. Oh, lots of things are happening there.
Nice try.
No, not look close right, but this bitch here. No. Oh, because I pressed the wrong button, I get it. Press the wrong button again. Press the wrong button. Time that shit. It's been a while I played this damn game, chat. It feels like, I played the game last Friday, but you can think it's been like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's been 3 days, and I gotta get back in the groove. I've been playing a whole lot of fucking Naraka, so that's fucking with my combos.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamil.
Auto travel? Thank you.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What should I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
And there are many other collectors out there.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield. And is a perennial
my uncle.
thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
Yo, what's good, Juka?
I think
How you doing
your
tonight?
lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
Alright, so that one's done. The other one's done. So now, the Bomb King. Oh, yeah. It's funny because it's in the same area that one thing was. Oh, wait, no. There was nothing there. I just went there and there was no... Not there.
I needed that.
Hold on, wait. Need my chocobo. I'm running.
Ready, go?
I don't know where I am. I need to go about this way.
I can walk from here.
Alright. The King of Bombs. Only a B rank? I thought I'd be finding like maybe A and S ranks from here on. What, B rank?
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Whoop. Careful that. Woo! Back up. Oh, he's got friends.
Too slow. It's over.
Take your time, dude. Oh, shit. Okay. Things are blowing the fuck up. Ow. Look at that.
That's better.
Bitch. Whoo, shit. Almost died. All these bombs are blowing the fuck up.
Nice try. Well done, Tom.
Ow.
Too slow.
Bitch. I still ain't timing that shit right. I used to time it perfect. I don't know how, I don't know how to do it. Come on, bro.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. I should probably have brought a bucket. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
I'll press. You know, I still got Naraka on the brain. The dog want to get in the way, but I love you. I can't be mad at you, Torgal. But I'm trying to collect bomb ash.
That should do it. If Hawaii needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
Let's turn these in, then we're gonna get the other quests that are sticking out.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All all right. No need to shout. Now we know what you're after. I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
One, that's like 5, sir.
You can, aye. I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
He's so grumpy.
Is it business or pleasure?
Oh, she has a quest for me? Bone to pick?
I don't know many fleshers who deal in cuts our size. Well, that doesn't mean I don't know some. Coin purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Sorry for the wait. But hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
Oh, shit.
A whetstone? Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. But good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the Cursebreakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the Cursebreakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the Cursebreakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
Nice. Caliber recipe unlocked. Let's see if I got it already, and if not, let's see if I can't get it.
Clive? What do you want?
Oh, I can already make it. Let's go. Wait a minute. I think no, bomb ember. Never mind. I thought it was like the ash I need to go out do. But yeah, let's go on and make this Excalibur.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Got me a new sword. I didn't even get to look at it. Pretty nice.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought, but one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone, and while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Can I actually give that to my dog? Can I give the dog items? I wish I can give it to the dog.
Ned told me she was building a ship.
Ah, my ass, I went the wrong damn way. I keep forgetting that there's a lower level.
All right there, Cid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
And give.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Cid. Let none say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running.
later.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest lever supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. But I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo. Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Weird science. Necessary for increasing consumable recovery capacity. Oh, so now I can hold more. Oh, lovely. I gotta go to the old lady and buy more stuff. So potions went from 4 to 6. High potions from 3 to 4. And everything else up by 1 as well. Neat. Hey, old lady. Need to buy more stuff from you. And then I will be heading out.
I think Mid might need some help.
To do other side quests.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. All done?
Increase the potency of high potions by 25%. Ooh. Interesting. I think high potions heal enough. I would like for my potions to continue to heal a lot, so I can use less of them, and then my high potions less. But I will think about that in future fights, about my high potions being a bit more potent. They still heal for like a nice fucking bundle.
She was building a ship.
And what can I do for you? Coin purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. Finished, are you?
Deliver the star rubies to Isabel and Martha. Oh! I thought it was like other side quests I had to do there, but no. They are other things.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do.
But to keep your distance, Isabel. I only have eyes for Jill. No, Isabel, that was Martha, my bad. Your eyes off me, Martha. Jill is Shiva, after all. She will freeze you.
There's talk at the glass gate.
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford that?
But I think if things didn't work out with Jill, definitely Martha or freaking the Dame would definitely take him into their,
Did you hear?
embrace.
I want to see you.
Martha would be good for him, though. But, as for the Dame, I don't know. He might be good for him, too.
I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that. Go will want to know the stones were delivered, if he's still with us.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not. Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
She's talking about the dame.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
That sound like me.
I've seen
Hey,
that
yo.
before.
Yeah, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used, either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died? 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. But having nothing better to do on the long nights was drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that, on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth. Was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall.
Sid didn't have long in this game, but still the best fucking character in this game. Can I say that? His charisma, the way he talked, his fucking swagger. And hell, he was a cool ass fucking dude. Sid, best character in this fucking game, hands fucking down.
But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. of you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Let me know if you find any books worth reading.
Oh, we've hundreds of them in the shelves. Why don't I show you around one day?
All right, Clive. Astrix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you. As it happens, got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
I'll be back, chat. I'm gonna read this out, but give me just a bit. All right, I'm back for a moment, but let me go and read this, and I'll still be right back. I'll be playing, but I'll just be silent because I'm handling stuff in the background, just talking. I'm talking with someone who just came over and kind of needs my guidance, but don't mind that. I'm just talking in the background, but I will read this and get this out of the way. Let's see. My journey in Kenvir has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the free cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Talaman's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canverian authorities will take kindly to the authorities' use of their dock bays, no matter how deserted. And if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guild masters are rapping at our door, which is why I pin you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two. He might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you give this proposal to your full consideration. Your living uncle. I can't read that. I think it's Farron.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least. Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. Not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men. Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav.
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. The new boy.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
So what do you think?
That we'd be lucky.
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Well, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
You know what, I'm gonna take my 10 minutes early. I'm just gonna take a small break because I know I'm quiet over here, and of course I let my friend play for a bit. I'm gonna see them out, and then I'll be back in a bit. Alright, sorry chat, that took a little longer than what I wanted it to, and I apologize ahead of time. Let's just say when some people get to talking, they don't want to stop talking. But you know what? I had to let them because, you know, they needed a friend at the moment. So I obliged. But let's get back to this. Oh, damn, the controller didn't die. Okay, hold up. Gotta switch controllers. There we go.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Alright, sit my ass down at last. After settling everybody else shit, I'm gonna have to put a little skip in here because, boy, it's a long ass goddamn pause. I did not mean for the pause to be that long, chat. I meant to keep going. I meant to tell them to go about their business on streaming, but of course, I ain't want to be rude. Oh, wait a minute.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done
They're trying to take
your
it for
part.
themselves.
And that's all you need to worry about. Here. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Get cart. Yo, Rooster, what it is? How you doing tonight, man? How was your day?
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
He was wandering around, legit. That was pretty much me for a minute. I did all my side quests up to this point, so I'm just doing main story now. I figure you're probably way ahead of me. They're gonna set them on fire. That's fun. Fuck lad. Fuck lad. Fuck lad.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
It's nothing. Nothing at all. Meanwhile, the chamber, the Imperial Palace.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father.
These are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god.
Oh, holy shit, this dude.
The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father, I find you much changed. Is this truly a path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch!
I can't wait for the day.
You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring.
Need to slit that bitch throwing her sleep.
I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
And for the kid, just send him somewhere.
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
See, that's when she would have died right there, and I would have just fled the country. Because ain't no way you finna insult my mom like that. I don't care what you say about my dad, but my mom no longer sits upon this world. You finna die. Point blank.
I just need to hug the coast.
I'll be right back, though. jumping, man. Let's kill the hoe. Okay, we're making JoJo references in here. But definitely, yeah, that bitch would have died. I would have cared less. Her throat would have been slit, head rolling on the floor, stabbed through the heart. Matter of fact, she would have been identified by a box. Like, whoever found Benedicta's body and cut it up, which part of me believes it was fucking her that found Benedicta's body and cut it up. And sent it to Kupka to pretty much rile him and piss him off. That is my firm belief on that. Because I don't put it past her. I do not put it past Benedicta to have done some flaw-ass shit like that. I do not. I mean, not Benedicta, but past, I can't even think of her fucking name. But I won't put it past her. I don't. So I would have did the same thing. Put her ass in a box, and the only thing she's identified by is that box. Garon fucking T. Talk about to me.
Let's go.
Faster.
To me, my fair bird.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle.
Oh, he knocked me off my chicken.
It's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Get double parried, bitch. Let's go. Muda! That's fun. You know what? I'm gonna say this, and it may be a bit controversial, but I'm gonna just say it out loud. This game does amazing with combat, but it doesn't give you the enemies to really fully recognize half the shit that he can do. Which I think probably that's what New Game Plus mode is for this game, which yes, there is a New Game Plus mode. They announced this shit a while ago. Because regular monsters don't cut it until like bosses and hunts. That's what really puts you to your limits. Because I've seen some wild ass Devil May Cry combos in this game. And me, I'm finding some combos on my own that pretty much are kind of basic, but are still fucking fun to pull off when you finally do pull them off. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was the main complaint. But yeah, I guess I'm agreeing. I guess I'm chiming in with everybody then. Like, the enemies in this game explode too easy. And I wish they had some more, like, meat on them. So you can kind of go around figuring out more combos, doing shit. Just having fun in general. But the fun gets cut out. Oh, there is. Later on in the game, you gotta beat the game to get it, which of course, fair enough. Because the game, if you go through the game, basically isn't that long. I think the game's like, what, 30 hours? 20, 30 hours, give or take? Which isn't that long if you go straight through the game, which you could probably cut it down to about maybe 18 to 25 hours. But it has about 60 to like 70 hours of content though, so... And I'm trying to do it all. But, yeah, there is a, like, New Game Plus mode, which I hope the enemies get chunkier. I hope the boss monsters get even, you know, chunkier as well. Because you're expected by that point to have, like, everything in the game. You know, best armor, best weapon, you know, all your summons and shit, which I hope kind of follows over into the New Game Plus mode.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
But I may do New Game Plus mode when I don't have any other games coming out. Because this one just snuck under the radar for me, chat. At the end of August, there is a Dragon Quest. There's a Dragon Quest game coming out that plays kind of like this, but you know, more anime shit, and I can't wait. You know what? You're right. You're so right. Just like, you know, have a hard mode in the game, but also, you know, after you beat the game, have like the after you beat the hard mode, then, you know, Clive must die. Like Devil May Cry. That's kind of neat. I would not mind that at all.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
What are you looking for?
Enhancer? I mean, I have a better weapon already, and I don't think I can enhance this to 2 and still get better, but let's always buy this. How much money I got? Enough. I'll get that orchestration roll.
Fine choice.
Orchestration? That's an organization. Oh.
You're welcome anytime. Out of my sight, wretch.
I've noticed you can't even fill my cup.
But yeah, I hope the game gets better. I mean, I hope that later on, when the game gets more updates, that, you know, more stuff comes. I hope this game gets DLC. I hope. It is my dream to see this game get DLC. Because a game like this, you want more of. Like, I want more of this game already. Give us, like, another place to explore overseas, or, like, some new conflict that came around. Like, we're dealing with Ultima. Give us an Omega fucking thing. Like, you know, a mega weapon showing up. And, like, now that Ultima is gone, and you gotta deal with his bullshit. Please give us that. Can we get that, please? Square, if you ever watch my streams or watch my, shit on YouTube, please? Please? But speaking of YouTube,
From across the water.
I do have a video ready to update, which I will do after tonight. I'm just gonna update it. I'm just gonna upload it tonight. I was gonna wait till tomorrow morning, which I know I'm gonna be up in the morning, so fuck it. I'm gonna upload it in the morning.
For a measly crust of bread. You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception?
Dude, if we're talking about super bosses, Gilgamesh, hell yeah. Give us like a stronger fucking like let us actually fight the fucking icons, but like kind of like smaller versions, kind of like Final Fantasy VII. You can fight like Bahamut and like enhance your Bahamut powers, Ifrit, Shiva, etc., etc., etc. I want to see that. I want that. And maybe for super bosses, give us the red chocobo. Please give us the red chocobo. The red chocobo has been a bane since like Final Fantasy Tactics and like other games that had like the red chocobo as an enemy. Jesus Christ. Fucking chocobo meteor has always one-shot the whole party, or at least left you very weak. And also, give me just a sec. I need to go check on my food.
likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we?
Ooh, Shinryu, hell yeah.
He must be around here somewhere.
Come, taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
Okay, where is Goons? Oh, there he is.
I'll take the large one.
An excellent choice.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's betrayed us, Pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and...
He got pickpocketed, stupid. Well, I wouldn't call him stupid. He's a simple guy, so he wouldn't notice. But, can I say, like, when she sent Nan, when Nan sent him with us, it was funny to see him super excited to go with us. I love that.
You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bocklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the checkpoint.
Peaches and pears.
Bloody crimson caravans, scooping up all the best customers. Leave some for the rest of us.
Oh, that's it. I passed by like an idiot.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct?
Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
Listening.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
I love her name, Eloise. It fits her.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Out of my sight, wretch. I know you.
Come on, come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Show them your trader's pass.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
All right, hold on, chat. Going to check on my food again. Be right back. Whoa. Alright, I'm back, chat. Sorry for the long wait. Had to get everything up and out. Set everything up so when I'm done streaming, I can go eat.
Traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Okay.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you in... Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know, then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be different there.
Come taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shop and go away. So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Mm-hmm.
Come taste my peaches. The finest earthenware from the Free Cities, all but unbreakable.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it.
You're being played
So if they come
by.
calling,
He knows.
you know what to tell them.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings.
He wouldn't have noticed if we'd robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunzer, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Daddy.
That's that then.
They're chasing down children.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion post haste.
Bloody crimson caravans.
Great. I gotta chase down a child that I can't fucking find unless I'm blind.
This is everything. It must be transported to the Dominion.
Didn't see that dude.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the Chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Call themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him! I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, you got the wrong person.
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Okay, things cooled down pretty quickly. I'm like, wait.
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with Gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Honza's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Oh, where is it?
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your traders' pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then. Honza, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft, then.
Leitney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Better not have scared any of my
Daddy!
There are no crystals here. We have to keep...
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business. You should have minded your own. This one. I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
Oh.
We got company! That's the lot. This way.
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It'll be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Fuck. It's that guard from Boklat. Kill him. Kill them all.
Oh, wrong damn one. Damn, look at all the shit they didn't cut down came in.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to. can walk from here.
That's that then.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion.
Bloody Crimson Caravan scooping up.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goots' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
She only gave us a $1 million fucking discount. That's such a big cut.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Let me carry your goods. Pardon me, but would you happen to be a fighting man, perchance? That well-notched steel and impressive physique. I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
How exactly do you intend to use them?
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. And I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts said to roam the area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of the true treasure that awaits us there. The rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, were you ever party to a finer proposition?
My arms are yours.
Wonderful. Then come. We must away.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road, and from there, onward to discovery. Quickly! There is not a moment to lose.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells. I better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Water for hire. Best service.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and despite the many pains I've taken, I can't stop them from rummaging through my packs. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and he offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
Any idea where his search for the thieves might have taken him?
The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Boklad. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
I can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
Live and let live.
That's that then.
Daddy!
What do you want? I've no coin on me.
Just information. Has a sellsword passed through here? Grey hair.
Now you mention
I love the view behind them, behind her.
There was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking around out there a while back.
Which way did he go?
How am I supposed to know? Buggered off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you do the same and leave me be?
I love this. This is so beautiful. Look at this shit, chat. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it and guffaw. Well, not guffaw. That's the wrong word I'm going to use. Look at it in awe. That's what I meant to say. In awe. Not guffaw. Why did I say guffaw?
Why am I not surprised?
This man will be a hollering.
You'll hand over your coin if you know what's good for you.
This way. You're finished.
I love this goddamn game.
Are you hurt?
Happily not, good sir. Thanks to your timely intervention. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckis history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
Do we now?
He's passionate. I'll give him that. Guess we're all ready.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner.
Shush now. You've said quite enough already.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
Yeah, listen to your mum. Listen to your mum, bro.
Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
Ancient sword? How interesting. Ooh, it won't let me up there. It want me to go around. Stupid! That's what it should have made you able to jump higher than this. You jump like 2 feet off the ground. Look at this shit. This jump sucks. Why give us a jump button?
I think we found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me.
Got a goblin coin.
Let's get this over with.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph? So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Joestar?
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? It wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left.
Alright then, Duhana, take it easy.
You know what that is?
Probably about an exit stage left in a bit
Those
myself.
art thieves had no interest in gold or gems or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead and all the missing food. I launched myself at them full of righteous fury.
Not Dobby.
Their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them, and earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Boklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Not. All right then.
Who's first?
I cast magic too, asshole.
Stay down. This one.
You're going to get yourself killed.
No.
Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see. Onward! History awaits!
This man here? And listen for a scream in the distance. Pressing the wrong buttons. Okay. Try again.
No good.
Ow. Bitch. And level up. Oh, not yet. I still got like a corner left.
Still in one piece.
It would seem so. Once more, I am in your debt. And once more, you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
I think it's funny Max says he doesn't like the side chatter, but I don't mind it. It gives a new look upon the world that we're in. It builds its world so much more when you do the side quest. At least for me.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
And that's my level. 37. There we go.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
And there's another side quest here? God damn it. I'll do it later. For now. Well, let me turn this in and then I guess I'll grab it.
He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. He found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
merchants and caravans scooping.
If only you arrived.
Now I just need to see about getting the word out. I want to know right away.
Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So I've heard.
Oh, so you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
Sure.
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich, the porter, Milan, the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. Three of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I know it won't take me long to get this done, but you know what? It's past time. I have food that is already ready and slowly getting cold. So I will catch you all strongly tomorrow. I just got to get me some sleep so I can get more on this game done, because I'm literally reaching towards the end of what I have going on in August. So with all that said, good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever time of the day it is for you. I want to thank Dew Hunter, Rooster, and of course to all my lurkers and passerbys. You all have been a great audience tonight. I will catch you all possibly tomorrow. Strongly possibly. Because I do want to get some more stuff up. But of course, Wednesdays are my times to spend times with friends. So if they don't say anything to me at least by 7 o'clock, about 7:30, then you'll see my ass here. And with all that said, good night, everybody.